Hi everyone, Kim here with cardcreationsbykim.blogspot.com, and this is the first video that I'm doing for the tags, bags, boxes, and more. The first one I'm going to be doing is on page 24, and it's called the Gable box, right here. And then I also did a couple of the other little things except for the card. I have the assembly book that it comes with, but it actually confused me more than it helped me. So I figured it out all on my own. So I was very proud. So let's go ahead and put the box together. If you want to cut out two of them on one mat, cut it out at 5.5. If you want to make it just a little bigger, you would do fit to page, and it cuts out to be 5 3/4. Now it'll do a 5 3/4 and a 5.5, or you can have two 5.5s. Now I'm doing a school themed little gift box or little goodie box, and one thing that you can buy, I did buy this, but it didn't score all of the places it needed to be scored. This is actually, that comes with this little score thing, almost like the cutting blade, but when you score it, it only scores that part of the box. It doesn't score the bottom lines, so you kind of have to do it manually anyway. So that's what I did. I just did it manually. Another thing too that I've grown accustomed to on a lot of things that need scoring is there's little tick lines, and this didn't cut out the tick lines, so, but that's okay. All right, so first thing we want to do is we want to score all of your little lines and everything. I'm going to set that aside. And I put score tape on the outside here and here, then on the inside here. So let's go ahead and put this together. I usually have a mat of some sort down on my, when I'm doing videos, but I did not do that this time. Okay, so I'm going to put this here and give it a little pressure, and then tuck that in. This isn't real thick cardstock, so I have to be careful that I don't tear it. Very good. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Put it outside, like so, and then tuck this in. Careful, just so I don't rip it. Alright, so you have your first step, first and second step. Okay, then you have this one here. This one's going to be a little tricky because you're going to want to tuck this in without it getting caught on your score tape. But before I put any pressure on it, I'm going to go ahead and do this one sort of at the same time, so I'm multitasking. I hope you can see this. Alright, just kind of push it down a little bit. I'm just going to use my score, bone score here, and go like so. Okay, now how cute is that? Next step, you take these two flaps and tuck them in here. This should be the easy part, and of course I'm struggling. How funny. I'll give it a little pressure on there. Great, and then these go in here. Now what I was thinking was you could, you know, put little candies in here if you wanted for maybe a school party, but I don't know, it might be kind of a cute idea to put, there's like those little mini pencils. I'm trying to think, some stickers, stuff like that. But that's the little school box. Now I kind of did a different version of it. I'll show you real quick. I just cut it in white paper and then cut the squares so that they kind of matched up around here. So that's another version of it. Alright, now I want to talk about these other choices that you have. There's this, this, and this. And what I did, I just used scrap paper, so pardon the colors. This I cut out at 2 inches. This is just for me to see what it looked like. Then I cut that out at 2 inches. Layered it right on that. And then I cut this out at 2 inches also. So you end up having this. How cute is that? Okay, like I said, maybe not the colors. I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Now I went on to doing the tag. And with the tag I cut this out at 3 inches. And that is this one here. And I also cut out the design paper in 3 inches, but it was the same color. I mean the same size. So, I mean with this one I guess you could flip it around, glue it together and have it like this. And then I kept the little flowers that were in here for something else. I don't know. We'll figure something out for that. So, but then I thought, well, I'm going to cut it at 3 1/4 and see, and that's a little better. I mean, you can see a little bit of the apple paper. I could get my gypsy out and maneuver it so that it's a little bit bigger on both sides. So those are what I did there. Now, I used 2 different types of pens for this. When you're using your ink pens on your Cricut, these are like marker pens, and you replace the blade with it. Pop that lid off and you just replace the blade with it. And the one thing that you have to remember is to bring your speed up. Slow your speed down to medium. Put your pressure on low, because if it's on high it makes it thicker. So if you want it thicker you can definitely put it on that. This one here was cut at 2 inches. Now what I have is I have brown and black, and then I bought these pastel and then some primary colors. So I have some choices of what I can do with that. Now for making it more of like a fine point, I used my Cricuts, and I have 4 different types here. I have regular and neon. I have the metallic. I've used these before. I have the metallic, which I have not used. I have not used the glitter, thinking maybe Halloween for that, and pastel, which I haven't used those yet. So I can play around with those. And basically how that works, again, you would use it as replacing your blade, and it drops in like this, and then it's magnetized, and you just stick it in where your blade unit is. And I cut this out at 2 inches, and I believe it was on medium or high pressure. Doesn't matter a whole lot what I've found with your actual Cricut pens. So that's that. Like I said, I didn't do the card, but it would be cute to do the card and then to maybe do a thank you. You know, put this on the card, or you can write on it. You know, whatever you want to do. So, all right. Thank you for watching, and my next series will be on this box here. So we'll figure out something fun to do with that. Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.